Can I show you what's wrong with our culture using one Facebook post today? To start, I'm not political at all. I just love Jesus. But yesterday, I made a post on Facebook. It was kind of a play on words, essentially saying if God can use David to lead a nation, he can use anybody. I didn't mention a political party. I didn't mention a politician's name. All I said was don't put God in a box. My Bible says all authority is placed by God. We may not understand his plan, but he never asked us to. He just said, trust me. And I think we can handle that. No matter who's in the office, he is on the throne and he has a plan. That's what I'll put my trust in. That was the whole post right there. And it got thousands of shares and thousands of comments. And in those comments, our problem was extremely visible. Oh, what's the problem? I'm so glad you asked. Every comment that showed someone was offended, that they disagreed, that had an issue, all started the same way. I feel, I think, I don't think, I believe, I don't believe, I. And that, my friends, is the problem. None of this, none of what's going on in our country, none of what's going on in our world has anything to do with what you think. It's about what he thinks. I saw so many comments that said God wouldn't put him in office. Don't blame God for that. I don't feel like this is God's plan. Okay. But did you ever ask God about his plan? You do know that Romans 13:1-2 tells you everyone must submit to the governing authorities, for all authority is placed by God. Please catch what that just said. All authority is placed by God, not just the ones you approve of, not just the ones you like. God is telling you himself, if the person has a position of authority, God allowed them to have it. Yeah, Kelly, I don't feel like this is what God had intended. Okay, great. Good for you. Show me one place in the Bible where he said it's about a feeling. Nothing in this walk with God is about a feeling. It's about faith. It's a knowing. I know that I know that I know. God is in control no matter what I see. God is in the throne no matter who's in the office. I trust him because he's never failed anyone, and he won't start with me today. I know I get a little fired up because I love God and I love his word, and it breaks my heart to see Christians fighting with one another because of what they feel, because of what they think, instead of stopping and saying, yeah, but what does God think? Listen, my friends, let me encourage you today. We don't have to like or approve of who God chooses to use. We just need to trust that he's working, that he has a plan, that he has seen the beginning from the end, and he knows exactly what it's going to take to get you and everyone else where he wants them to be. Oh, and by the way, Romans 13:1-2 ends by saying, anyone who rebels against authority is rebelling against what God instituted. Yeah. So think about that for a minute.